Whew. Good morning. Good morning, and welcome to Positive Talk with Kari. I hope you guys had a really great weekend. It's Monday. We're starting off a really great week. And I think this is a perfect topic to talk about right now is the power of positive words. Being able to understand how the energy of words affect us can really help us in choosing our words as we speak. So, first, I wanted to talk about three things that I am thankful for or grateful for. I always start out my morning like this. And this morning, I, took some time and thought about it. The first thing I'm thankful for this morning are my children. I miss them dearly, and I know that they're doing really, really well where they are and in their relationships, and I'm so thankful for that. And secondly, I am thankful for friends, just being able to go out and spend some time with friends, even during the social distancing, being able to do it in small groups, I think is a lot of fun. On Saturday, my husband and I went to a winery that is out here in right outside of the Dallas area, and they have concerts every Friday and Saturday. And it's cool because it's on this huge property, of course, because it's a vineyard, and they have this barn where they have all the wine and everything, and the tasting room. But then they have this big lawn area, and what they do is they convert that lawn area into the area for the concert. So they bring in a band and they bring in a food truck, and everyone does, social distancing and is very careful, but we just get to have some fun being out there together, which is nice. And we had a bonfire with s'mores. It was a fun evening. It was really nice to get out and spend some time with some friends and listen to some great music and have some fun. So I'm thankful for friends. And third, I was, thinking about this, and it was a little bit harder to think about the third thing this morning. I'm thankful for God. I'm thankful that He is always there to listen and to protect us. And I think about my family in California. My brother was messaged and said that they were let back into their area and back to the home to check on the house. The air is still very toxic in the area, so my mom and dad didn't return to the area. They stayed away, which is good. I think it's the best thing. But my brother went back to check on the house, and there was, some damage with some pipes and things that he has to repair. But his house is still standing, so that is an answer to prayer right there. So those are the three things that I'm thankful for this morning. What are you thankful for? What makes you happy? What brings you joy? What three things are you thankful for? I'm feeling a little rushed. I don't know why. I'm gonna take a deep breath. Okay. Kind of reset myself. All right, so let's dive into this topic. The power of positive words. Why the energy of words affect us. We all know that positive words, positive affirmations, positive accolades that we get from people affect us in a very good way. And so let's dive into this. So the power of positive words. So words contain both meaning and energy. Words have many layers and are more than just the way we communicate, because words have energy. I don't know if you've noticed this, like I mentioned, when we speak or say certain things, we get feelings, we get emotions, we visualize things. And it's pretty incredible how words really affect us. So thinking about, the many layers of words, and they hold like a vibration and a power, and can sometimes reveal our secrets when words are spoken. So words have a power to impact us both negatively and positively on a daily basis. And we got to think about that. We've got to think about the words that we speak and how it can affect not only those that we're talking to, but it can affect us. So when we talk and it's more on a negative, it affects us because we are saying those words. We are hearing those words firsthand. We're thinking those words. The person receiving is hearing those words as well. So when you think about, we feel good and we feel bad about certain words that we speak. And like I said, there's negative and there's positive words out there. And so with that, it's amazing how one little word can create positive energy. And one word can create negative energy. So we need to think about it. What do we want to experience? And what do we want others to experience? Do you want others to experience a negative word or negative energy? Or do we want them to experience positive words and more positive energy? So let's talk more about the definition. Words are energy. A word is more than its definition because it contains energy and power. We actually feel words. When you think about the word inch, notice what happens to your energy. How do you feel as you think or say the word inch? Now let's try the word mile. Did you feel a difference in your energy between these two words? I know I did. So next, let's close our eyes and think of the words short and tall. Did your energy shrink with short and expand with tall? And what about these two words, shrink and expand? It's crazy how we can feel such a difference in the words. Even though words don't seem to have any emotional value, we can still feel the difference between them, and that's because words have energy. So let's talk about images and the power of words. You may not even realize it, but you have a specific image or sensation that's attached to each word. And this is because when we are growing up and we're learning letters, we're learning words, we're learning how to form sentences, words are associated with pictures. We're usually given a picture of an apple. And we know an apple looks like that. It's red, it's round, it has a stem. Elephant, it's a big animal. They're gray, they have long trunks. So images are directly related to words. It's how we are, it's part of our development as humans. So let's try another experiment here. So think of the word soft. What comes to mind? What images or feelings pop up with the word soft? I know for me, I think of a little bunny rabbit. I think of a soft blanket. I think of comfortable, cozy, warm. So how does the word hard make you feel? Do you feel the difference between soft and hard? Yeah. And then do you feel the difference between the words spark, light, shine versus dull, dark, heavy? Even when I say the words, I feel the difference. Because as I'm saying the words, I'm getting images or I'm visualizing. So my tone will change. But also think about the word spark, light, shine versus dull, dark, heavy. It's amazing how they're so different. And not just the definition, but just the way they sound, the way you feel when you say them. So can you feel that energy? That's the big thing. Can you feel the energy shift between these words? The first group of words would be an example of positive energy. That's the spark, shine, light. Second, our negative energy, dull, dark, heavy. Pretty cool. I love things like this because you feel it as you're saying it. It's kind of cool. Okay, so memories. So your memories and emotions and words. So depending upon your personal experiences, you'll have positive and negative attachments to words. Happy times would be associated to positive energy words, while unpleasant or painful memories would be related to negative words. So are there any words that trigger specific emotions in you? Yeah, bet you there are. Maybe it's a specific name or place that affects you. Yeah. I get emotional when I talk about my grandma, or I talk about violet, the color and the flower. And it's because I think of my grandma. My grandma was a very special woman to me growing up, and I think of her all the time when those words come out. So because of our emotional attachment to certain words, they actually create our lives. Our words color and also explore how we view our world. It's pretty incredible how words, our mind really works with these words and the energy of these words, and we can see the colors, and we can go back and experience that memory that we have. Can you think of any words that you like to use that actually reveal something about you? So take a moment, write down just a few words that reveal something about you. These are words that we need to think about as we say them. Are they good, positive things about us? And these are the words that we want to use. The power of positive words. Using words that inspire you on a daily basis will change your thoughts, energy, and therefore your actions, which also attracts more positive energy to you and attracts more positive people to you. Using negative words or self-defeating words surround you with negative energy and attract more negative circumstances to you. or more negative people. This is one reason that journaling and affirmations work so well and people do them. The fact that words have power to reach us on an emotional level is just one reason to pay attention to the words we use. The language we use brings forth the life that you create, and the words you use over and over are the language that teaches you and teaches the world about you. Your words are reflections, images of yourself. I'm going to read that again. This is from an author, Sharon Klinger. The language you use brings forth the life that you create, and the words that you use over and over are the language that teaches you and teaches the world about you. Your words are reflections, images of yourself. So words have like a vibration or frequency. I've talked about this before in the analogy of an orchestra, and words are like an orchestra. They have a vibration, and they can be positive or they can be negative. So we've got to think about the words that we use because they're vibrating through the air and through the world, and they're giving people feelings. So a good example of the word love. The word love vibrates as much higher frequency than the word hate. So love is a higher frequency than hate, which is good because I prefer love versus hate. You can feel the difference in the energy of these two words just in saying them and in hearing them. You can attract positive energy to you by using high frequency or high vibrational words. A good example would be words used in meditation, chanting, or during a prayer. Other positive energy words are words like love, inspiration, hope, joy, happiness, and even a word like possibility has an expansive feeling to it. Those words are great. Those words are positive. But you can use any word that raises your vibration, motivation, or lights you up. So there are different words that each person, it affects them differently. And when you say these words or you hear these words, you notice the way that you feel. And that's that energy of that word for you. So if it's a positive word that you're using and you're feeling that positivity, that's a good word for you. Since we can feel the difference between the energy of words, pay attention to how certain words make you feel and surround yourself with positive, high vibe words. Okay? Another thing, color and the energy of words. So certain words that we say, like your memories, you get a visual of this word. And maybe it's the color. Maybe it is, you get a visual of the actual object. Like I mentioned, when we're little, we are taught words visually. In books in school, we're taught, this is an apple, this is an elephant. No, we're shown colors, we're shown pictures of those words. Colors also affect the vibration and frequency of the word. For example, what colors do you see with the word hot versus cold? or the word angry versus peace? For me, I tend to see dark red for anger, but I'm sure most of you see red. I see lighter colors, like a light blue or a yellow, or a light blue or a white for peace. I tend to see more, also like yellows, like pastels, I should say. So blues and greens and yellows and white, but very light colors. Those are what I see when I see peace. So each word, even when it's not spoken, carries a vibration that can impact your other senses. This vibration can cause you to sense heavy or light, hot or cold, bright colors or dark. Using the right words can raise your vibration frequency. So be on the lookout for the positive energy words, the ones that you feel it. Maybe it gives you a little spark of energy. Maybe it puts a smile to your face. The shape of words can also change how we feel. It's the same word, but they all have a very different meaning and feeling. I have an open feeling with the first example, so let's talk about this. I feel very claustrophobic with the second, and I almost have a feeling of relief when I look at the third example that's correctly spaced. How about you? So let's talk about that. So when we talked about heavy and light, cold or hot, bright colors or dark, do you think of shapes? Do you think of the space around the word? It's interesting how words can really affect us. We need to be conscious of the words that we speak, because words don't just affect us, they affect others around us. They affect those that are listening to the words that we're speaking. And we need to be aware of how the words that we are speaking are affecting others. Do we want to be a positive person and a positive moment for people? Or do we want to be negative? I tend to think most people want to be positive. They want to feel that positive energy. They want to be happy. They want to have peace. They want to have joy. And in order to do that, we've got to think about the words that we use to create positive energy. So you can use the power of words and their positive energy to align, inspire, and motivate you. So surround yourself every day with positive energy and raise your vibrational frequency. We can do it. We have every power and control to be able to uplift our day, to uplift our words, to be more positive. I think about the affirmations that people will say on a daily basis. And it's important to do that. It's important to remind yourself of how great you are. Because remember, We are our worst critic. We are so hard on each other and really, really hard on ourselves. But we don't need to be, and we really shouldn't be. Start with your morning with what are you thankful for? What are you grateful for? What makes you happy? What brings you joy? Start out with just one thing that makes you happy, one thing you're thankful for. Start to do it every single day. You'll be amazed at how those words that you are saying will change your mindset to more of a positive mindset. It'll put a smile on your face. It'll start your day off on a very nice note. And then before you go to sleep at night, take a moment and think about one thing that you are thankful for or one thing you're grateful for. It will help you to relax. It will help you to fall asleep. It will help you to have more peaceful dreams. If you get in a routine of doing this every single day, you will be amazed at how it will change your thought process. It'll change your mindset. It will actually help your day to be happier. Words have energy, and words do affect us, and that energy does affect us. So let's make that a more positive energy that's affecting us versus a negative. I did want to share one thing. I really enjoy this. A friend of mine shared this with me, and I really like this. It's called Morning Appreciation Prayer. I open my eyes to a new day, and whatever next will come my way, I'll receive it with an open heart, knowing that each day is a new start. Open my eyes, the little things, tickle my soul with feathery wings. Goddess or God, thanks for this day. Spirits and angels come my way. Joyous and free, so note to be. I like that. I really do. It's a very positive prayer about, a new day with your open heart and just embracing it. Really enjoy that. So I hope that you've enjoyed that. So we talked about the power of positive words, why the energy of words affects us. Very good. Tomorrow, we're going to go into a little bit more about the power of positive words, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the energy. We're going to talk about aligning actions and words and dive more into that subject so we can really help ourselves in creating a more positive environment for us and for others. Because just imagine, one person starts out being positive. That affects another person. Great. That person starts to be positive. That affects another person. That person starts to be, and it just becomes like a domino effect. If we continue to be dedicated to being positive, being uplifting, and encouraging, the world would be such a better place. And I know we have our ups and downs. That's going to happen. But we can remind ourselves to be positive and to think of positive things. Positive words. They're amazing. You all are important. You all are smart. You all are essential. You all are worthy. Thank you so much for joining me this morning on Positive Talk with Kari. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow and talking more about positive words. We're really talking about their energy and how we can align them to really use them in our lives. So thank you so much. Have a happy, happy Monday, and thank you for listening. Be kind, be safe, and love one another.